Hi, I'm Roseanne Perry. And,
Salvatore Perry.
we've been together, we'll be in November 50 years. I don't know how we stayed together all those years.
I was never home.
We've been in the restaurant business, and now we retired and the children took over. The Rosales got started because we had a grocery store and he worked 7 days a week and it was too much, so he thought we'd just go in and make pasta, sell our sauces, and then one day chairs came and tables and we started to cook. And Rosales, the name, how we got Rosales, we put the two names together. Of course, my name came first
Because I made it that way.
So that's how Rosales got started, with the name Rosales. When we first started, we didn't know nothing about the restaurant business. It was very shocking. We came in and we opened the doors the first day and there was all these people wanting to eat our food. And we made, go ahead.
No, you made
The pans were so big to make the gravy. I had to get on a little ladder and stir with an oar because I was so short I couldn't reach the stove. Go ahead. No, you have to say it. I'm just telling some of
I'm
the
so
things.
happy you said something.
Say something.
Gee, I thought I wasn't here.
Well, tell them about you.
About me?
Yeah.
There's not much to tell except I worked all my life. That's it.
No.
I started the meat business when I was 21?
Mm-hmm.
21, I cut meat for 35 years. And I did open a pasta factory. That's what I was opening until you came into the scene. She wanted to put her sauces in, and before you know it, then she wanted to make some pastas, and
Everything
then there was a
planned.
table, and then there was 2 tables.
One time when we first opened, that whole week, we got so many people, we didn't know what to do. We had people to come in to help us wash the dishes because we were cooking.
Friends
and the
were
dishes
washing-
were all
friends
over
were
and,
washing
and the
dishes.
pans, and I was crying because I didn't want no more people to come into the
We locked
restaurant.
the doors, yeah, we did. We
Because
locked
it was
the
frightening,
doors.
because we really didn't know how to run a restaurant, and yet we became famous on Taylor Street and we survived against the biggest restaurants
That's right.
in our area.
And even today, we're the highest rated in Zagat of any restaurant on Taylor Street.
And it was all our cooking that we learned, cooking that I learned from my mother and my mother-in-law and my in-laws. That's how the cooking got started. And we were very shocked because the restaurants in the area all sent their cooks to Italy to learn how to cook, and we did our own cooking, and the people love the atmosphere of the restaurant. We greet all our customers, we know their names, we hug them,
That's right.
we
did.
make them feel like they're in
They
our
were
kitchen.
part of our family.
Yes, and
They came to our house to dine, not to a restaurant.
and
That's the way they felt. And then we started the Big Night. It was after the movie came out, The Big Night. We prepared the same food, only twice as much. And we had guests, and we invited the guests, and we told them that by the time they leave, they'd be all strangers sitting at the one long table. By the time they'd leave, they'd be exchanging phone numbers and become friends. And that's exactly what happened. And we schooled them on how to eat at the Big Night dinner, because the Big Night dinner was so much food. We didn't want them. Getting filled on one item. There was about 17 items that they had to eat, and sure enough, by the time they were finished eating, it turned into a social gathering, and our waitresses made them feel like it was a social gathering. She introduced them to each other. We kept bringing up food, and they kept hollering at us, "No more, no more." And we kept telling them you were supposed to pace yourself, not just get filled on one item.
that's all. Yeah. And we learned it had to make a timpano, and timpano for the Big Night. It was a dish that was made in the countries of Italy, and we found a little Italian lady because we tried to do the same thing as they did in the movie, but we didn't know how. So one of our waiters had a Italian mother who came from Italy, and she taught me how to make the timpano. And when we made it, she said she hadn't made it in years. So she started to cry when we made it, and we took pictures, and it was a great thing for her.
And what we found out about the timpano was that every Italian family, what happened, we came from poor people, so there was nothing thrown out at dinner time. Everything was saved. And at the end of the week, my mom would actually make a dough, put it in a pan, and everything that was left over from the week went into the pan. And it was baked, and that's exactly where the timpano came from.
And it
It was more sophisticated in the movie, which we made it more sophisticated. But in reality, it was just a thing with leftovers in it. But now they got everything in there: salami, capicola.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What do you like best and worst about the family business?
I loved the restaurant business from
We loved
the day I opened. I was there from 5 in the morning till 10 at night,
We
11 o'clock at night.
We love the meeting of the people,
I
different kind of
like,
people.
right, that was a new life for us. I was cutting meat in a walk-in cooler for 12, 13 hours
He was
a
by
day.
himself all the time,
And
so
then all at once I'm meeting people, and I found out that there was some really nice people.
we loved all the people that we met,
Yes,
and
we
the waiters
did.
and the waitresses,
The waitresses, yeah.
that came to work for us, still come to see us. They bring their kids and they write us Christmas cards, and they were like our children, and that's how we treated them.
That's right.
And they loved us.
And nobody ever quit us. Nobody, no waitresses. The only thing some of them did move on, but nobody, even our kitchen staff, nobody ever quit us.
And our
They
kids,
stayed with us.
we love it now. I mean, the kids are in it now, and my grandchildren are starting to work at the restaurant, and to seeing how the business was put together. And but at the end of the night, we all, and like I said, on Sundays and everything, everybody's working hard and doing different things. But on Sunday, we all get together, and we have seen our grandkids every day from when they were born, and we always want to see them. And that's the end of our story.
When I sold the meat market, I swore I would never open the restaurant or anything I ever did again on a Sunday, because I